Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for video number 3 on your Triple Threat Saturday, August the 24th, 2024. Or if you're watching this tomorrow, it is now August the 25th, 2024. Thank you all for watching this video number 3, right here on the Shadow Slayer channel. The Shadow Slayer 2.0, episode number 37 of the Shadow Slayer 2.0 series. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now. Hit the bell for more. All that other stuff. And that's it. Alright. I'm just gonna get through this really quickly. So it might not be a long version video like I usually do, but just want to get this out of the way because this is your All-In 2024 or All-In 3 predictions. All-In 2024 comes your way tomorrow. Well, coming up in a few hours, actually. 8 hours and 8.5 hours from now, from this video. But later today, from Wembley Stadium in jolly old London, England. And we got that 11-match card altogether. 2 matches on the pre-show, but knowing Tony Khan, there'll probably be like 6,000 more. Who knows? Alright, so we're going to do the pre-show, and then we're going to mix and match the main show matches, and that's it. Alright, so on the pre-show, we got Kris Statlander and Stokely Hathaway taking on the team of the CMLL Women's Champion Willow Nightingale, who has Fun Girl, and the big man with no neck from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Tomohiro Ishii. Not Ishii, it's Ishii. Mixed tag team match, the winner of the match, I should say, gets to pick the stipulation for Willow Nightingale and Kris Statlander at All Out. I don't know if that's going to be for the CMLL Women's title or just a regular match. Both teams, Willow and Statlander have been going at it for the last couple months, one-on-one. Both got wins over each other, and now they're bringing in, Ishii just because. And Stokely, who's not really a wrestler, but as we saw tonight in Collision, he did pretty well in that Creator Pro, that promo where they were at Creator Pro, because both of them came from Creator Pro. So we got that. So, Stokely, there's an outside chance Kris Statlander and Stokely will kind of steal a win, but I'm going to go with Willow Nightingale and Tomohiro Ishii to pick up the victory, and I think Willow's gonna probably pick a street fight, some type of hardcore match. And that's pretty much it for that. So Willow and Tomohiro Ishii get the win, and like I said, I think Willow will pick a street fight at All Out. It's gonna be barbaric, probably, but we'll see. Both women have been in hardcore matches. Both women had bled. It's just, I can only imagine what they're going to do one-on-one to each other in that type of environment. But we'll see what happens with that. Anyway, and on the second match on the pre-show, which was announced tonight on Dynamite, on Collision, I should say, a 10-man tag team match, we basically got the one half of the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions and pretty much the Trios Champions all teaming up. Dustin Rhodes, the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara, Katsuyori Shibata being a resident, honorary Texan, and the Von Erichs, Marshall, and Ross, part of the Trios Champions with Dustin. They take on the Undisputed Kingdom of I'm Matt Taven and Michael Kanellis-Bennett, the former Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions, and the Cage of Agony, the Machine, Brian Cage, Bishop Kwan, and Toa Leona. I'm going to go with the good guys to get the win. Dustin and the boys to get the big win. I think Shibata will probably get the win. Get the win there. Will be the final man with the. So we got all that. So Dustin and company will win the tag team match, and that's pretty much it. Alright, there we go to the main show. Pre-show's at 11. a.m., so a couple hours from now in jolly old England. So that's 4 o'clock p.m. British time start, and the main show starts at 6 p.m., 1 p.m. here in the States, of course, because 5-hour difference. And that's it. Alright, so we're going to run down the main show, 9 matches on the main show. Now we're just going to pick and choose the matches. Alright, I'm going to start with the Casino Gauntlet match for a future AEW World title shot. Now, we only got 9 men announced, but we probably could see Bobby Lashley, Jay White, the Switchblade. Wait, what Switchblade? He's supposed to be returning soon. Probably get Bobby Lashley, maybe Ricochet, Jay White, maybe Shelton Benjamin, and maybe MVP might all make their debut. Well, besides Jay White coming back, 4 out of those 5 people can make their debut at AEW. One of them probably be Lashley or Ricochet. Ricochet's already signed a multi-year contract with AEW, so he could appear tomorrow. He's in London anyway, so I think he'll make his debut in that Casino Gauntlet match. Dali's gonna win it. Anyway, in the match, we got Orange Cassidy entering at number 1. So I think there's a match, and I think the winner gets number 1, or the loser gets number 1, I forget. But anyway, Orange Cassidy at number 1, we got Mark Briscoe, Kyle O'Reilly of the Conglomeration. We got Mike Bennett and Matt Taven doing double duty. Dustin Rhodes doing double duty. Roddy also doing double duty. Then we have Evil Uno, the man who's not evil. We got Hangman Adam Page. And then that's basically it for now. But like I said, Ricochet might debut, Bobby Lashley, maybe Shelton Benjamin, maybe MVP. Gonna get some type of surprise tomorrow, but I'm thinking it might be Ricochet. But, I mean, if Bobby Lashley and MVP show up to start forming their new team, I don't even know the name of it, but we could see them. Well, we'll see what happens with that. But in any case, I'm going to go with the Hangman Adam Page to win. I mean, if you saw a promo on Dynamite, where he basically beat up Evil Uno, then rolled over him with his suitcase and everything, his gearbox or whatever. I think Adam Page is going to win. He's going to face Swerve at some point. Maybe get involved in that match at the end of the show with Swerve and Bryan Danielson. And, that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Alright, move on. Alright. Then after that, we got the 4-way London ladder match for the AEW World Trios titles. We got the champions, the patriarchy of Christian, Luchasaurus, and Nick freaking Wayne, with Nick Wayne's mom, who's got it going on at ringside, taking on the Bang Bang Gang, guns up, of course, Juice Robinson, Rock Hard, Juice Robinson, Austin and Colton Gunn, the Ass Boys, taking on the House of Black, Malachi Black, Brody King, Buddy Matthews, and then the winner of tonight's wildcard match on Collision, the Bastard Pac, and Claudio Castagnoli, and William Yuta. This is going to be barbaric, lots of crazy spots, hopefully nobody gets seriously hurt. But I'm going to go with the House of Black to get the win, become the Trios champions, and we'll see what happens with that as we move on. So, we'll see what happens with that. Alright, I'm just gonna go in order this time, after this. So then we got a 3-way dance for the AEW World Tag Team titles. We got the champions, the Young Bucks, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, taking on FTR, Fuck the Revival, Dax Harwood and Cash Got a Clock Wheeler, taking on The Acclaimed, Max Caster and Anthony Bowens, with Daddy Ass, Billy Gunn at ringside. And just remember, ladies, as always, I know it's late, but we can still scissor me, mommy ass. And we move on. all three teams, well, besides FTR has been multiple time tag team champions, same thing with the Acclaimed. This has been going on for the last couple of weeks and about a month or so. And that's pretty much it. A lot of people saying the Acclaimed are got to get the titles. But I'm thinking, I really think the Bucks need a win right here. I think they'll retain the titles just to make the Elite look good. Because last year at All Out, the Elite were not so good, Al. The Bucks and Kenny lost their match and everything. And, yeah, it wasn't a good night for it wasn't a good pay-per-view for the Elite. So, hopefully this year will be a better showing for the Elite. I mean, Okada beat Claudio on Dynamite, that time limit draw for the Continental Breakfast Championship. So, don't know what's going to happen with him, going to All Out. And then, I think the Bucks will get the win, retain the AEW Tag Team titles, so we got that. Then we're going to, speaking of the Elite, so talk about the Elite. Jack Perry taking on, hi guys, it's Darby Allin, I come from Seattle. Darby Allin and Jack Perry in a coffin match for the AEW TNT title. Darby is undefeated. I think he's 3 or 4-0 in coffin matches. So, he's got the advantage, but I'm going to go with Jack Perry. So, I'm going to go reverse logic on this one. I'm going to go with Jack Perry to retain. I think this is his, I think he's defended the belt, 2, maybe 3 times. So it doesn't make sense that he's just a transitional champion for Darby. Even though Darby is being penciled in as getting a world title shot and a possible run with the world title, I wouldn't mind that. But I'd rather have Jack Perry go on a monster run with the belt. And that's all I gotta say about that. Alright, so Jack Perry gets the win over Darby, and the Elite have a good night with the Bucks retaining the tag team titles. And that's it. Then we go to the FTW title, the For the World title. Chris Jericho with Big Cass and the Bad Apple Brian Keith taking on they send for the man, the One-Eyed Willie. Well, they call him One-Eyed Willie now. They send for the man. It's Hook. And basically a last chance match for Hook. If Hook loses, he can never challenge for the FTW title ever again as long as Jericho is the champ. So I think it's obvious Hook is going to get the win. Because I think Shibata is going to come out and help him out. And a returning Samoa Joe. So Samoa Joe will be back to get his revenge on Jericho for basically putting him through a wall about a month or so ago. So we got that. And we move on. Alright, I want to keep the main matches a little bit to the end. Alright, Women's Championship time. Timeless Toni Storm taking on the Glamour Mariah May. This is probably going to be the match of the night. I think everybody is really focused on this match. This match came about during the Owen Hart Cup, where Mariah May turned on Toni Storm. Pretty much almost Mina Shirakawa as well, but Mina's kind of like in the middle now again. We don't know what's going to happen, where her allegiance might lie. So, I think we're going to see her near the end of the match, and I do believe that she's going to side with Mariah May, her old Club Venus partner, and her and Mariah May will walk out together. So I'm going to go with Mariah May, the hometown girl, to get the title from Toni Storm, and it's going to be barbaric. This match is I don't know how long this match might be. I think might last at least maybe 10, 15 minutes. I don't think they're going to go over that, but it's going to be a classic and probably be the women's match of the year. I know there's going to be a lot others in AEW coming up, but I mean, this one, I can almost guarantee you this is going to be the match of the year for AEW for the women's division. And that's that. So we go to the other women's match for the TBS Championship. We got the CEO, Mercedes Moné, with Camille House at ringside, taking on Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. I could see Jamie Hayter returning in this match, but I think she's going to turn and be a heel and maybe join up with Mercedes Moné's little faction that she's trying to form with Camille, so she'll have extra, extra member in her posse per se. So I'm gonna go with Mercedes Moné to retain the belt, and Jamie Hayter and Britt Baker might go at it at All Out, but we'll see what happens with that. Could see Rebel too, but everybody's gonna be going nuts for freaking Jamie Hayter, or she changes her hair color again, I don't know. But they're gonna go nuts, and then they're gonna boo Jamie Hayter out of the fucking stadium when she cost Britt Baker the match. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. So, so we move on with that. Alright, sorry, I got distracted. Sorry. Anyway, alright, so I got Mariah May to beat Timeless Toni Storm, and then Mercedes Moné to retain the TBS title over Britt Baker. Did I miss one? Let me see. No, I'm okay. Alright, then we're going to go to the AEW American / Intercontinental title. We got Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker defending the belt against Will Oceanspray. Reach for the sky, whoa! Boom! The hometown boy gonna get a massive reaction, like he did on Dynamite. This could go either way. I mean, MJF just won the belt about a couple weeks ago, so it kind of make no sense for MJF to just give the belt back to Oceanspray. But I mean, I could see Kyle Fletcher coming out, and he's been with Will Oceanspray. They're thinking about reuniting United Empire. I don't know. I think Kyle will try to get his revenge on MJF for busting him wide open. But I do see Daniel Garcia coming back. Now, he hasn't signed a contract yet. There's talks he might go to WWE, but I think he's going to sign that contract. He's going to get his revenge on MJF for basically almost crippling him. And he's going to come back with a vengeance and beat the fuck out of Max. I don't know if it's going to be causing a DQ, because there's really not many DQs in AEW. I think Daniel Garcia is going to come out. I think Oceanspray is going to use Tiger Driver 91 on Max. Maybe cripple him, who knows. But he's going to do Bryan Danielson proud. He's going to use the move right at the end of the match. And he's going to be tentative. And then he's going to remember, do it! Do it! But then, that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So, I'm going to go with Oceanspray to regain the Intercontinental title for the second time. Gonna be a great match, like their 1 hour time limit match. Well, not one. It went 59 minutes and 58 seconds, basically. So almost an hour match. And MJF won with 2 seconds left. Dumb. But it is what it is. But I'm going to go with Oceanspray to get the belt right back, turn it back into the Intercontinental title. I just think MJF's doing this stupid Rocky / Apollo Creed type gimmick where he's like, oh, I'm all American. I just think it's just a facade. But it is what it is. I think we're going to see Garcia, MJF at All Out. I don't think it's going to go, if they're going to just waste time, not do it at All Out, and just have it on a random Dynamite. Or so, we got all that. So I really think that Ocean Spray is going to get the win thanks to Daniel Garcia, get the Intercontinental title back, and Garcia versus MJF probably will happen at All Out. If not, they're probably going to stretch it out to maybe Grand Slam. But we'll see what happens with that. Or maybe they stretch it out all the way to Wrestle Dream. Who knows? Alright, then the big one, ladies and gentlemen. Title versus career for the AEW World title. We got Swerve with my good buddy, Prince Nana, at ringside. He's going to be dancing. Takes on the American fucking Dragon, Bryan Danielson. So, we got all that. So, this could go so many ways. I know Bree and the kids are going to be there. Who knows what's going to happen? Bryan's going to feel like he's getting beat up, probably busted wide open. Buddy, the kids are going to be crying and everything because they're young. Bree's going to be crying, like, stop the goddamn match! I can see Bree throwing in the towel just for the kids' sake, because they want, they gotta have a father around. And plus, Danielson's gonna have neck surgery at the end of the year. I mean, but Wrestle Dream is in Tacoma, Washington, which is basically Bryan Danielson's hometown, which is right near Aberdeen, so... And it's also Swerve's hometown, so... Who do you want to headline the show? You want Swerve headlining against Hangman Adam Page, or you want Bryan Danielson possibly winning the belt, but then either he loses the belt to Hangman, or there's a possibility that Nigel McGuinness might cost Bryan Danielson the match, and then we finally get, like, 15 years later, the ever-growing Nigel McGuinness-Bryan Danielson feud that kind of culminated, ended in Ring of Honor in 2009 when Bryan signed a contract with WWE. We all remember that series. I was actually there. So it's just tough to call. But I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna go with Swerve to pick up the victory. I think Bree will throw in the towel for Bryan. But there's people saying Bryan's going to get the win and Sting's going to come out and hug him because Sting's supposed to be All Out as an ambassador. So that could happen. And then Bryan maybe lose the belt either he loses the belt at All Out or he loses it before Wrestle Dream because they're going to have that stupid fucking Grand Slam tournament with all the former world champions. So Swerve will probably be in it. MJF might be in it, who knows. I can see Darby, Darby's not a world champion, but he might be in it, who knows. I think somewhere down the line, Hangman's definitely going to get his title shot. When he gets it, it could be at All Out, or it could be maybe at Wrestle Dream, but I think we haven't seen the last of the Swerve Hangman saga, which is probably going to hit their 4th or 5th match. Would it be at All Out or at Wrestle Dream? I mean, what else can you do besides a cage at this point? I mean, they already had a lights out match at Full Gear, which is barbaric. Then they had one-on-one matches. One went to a draw because of the whole Samoa Joe situation. Then they had that match at Dynasty with Swerve on the belt. And I think that was their third match, or you can count as a third or fourth match, whatever, but I think we're gonna have one more Swerve Hangman match, possibly for the title, and Hangman's gonna get the belt back for the second time, and Swerve will still be in the picture, but what do you do with Bryan now? Do you make him lose and he retires for good, and then they do something or he gets screwed out of the title by Nigel McGuinness, or maybe Bree, who knows. But if they want to do something big for Wrestle Dream 2 in Tacoma, Washington, on October, I think the 12th, which is, I believe, a Sunday, right before Columbus Day, I think what the only send-off that I can think of is either Bryan retires as the champ, or they have a match. I don't even think it should be for the title. It should be Bryan Danielson, Nigel for the final time in the actual final countdown. I feel like Ring of Honor 15 years ago. But this time I will not be there because it's in Tacoma, Washington. So, and not New York City at the Grand Ballroom. But still. So it could go either way. If Bryan wins, great. He'll go out as a champion, lose to Hangman probably. Or Swerve retains, and then he faces Hangman probably at All Out or Wrestle Dream. And I think Hangman would be your next champion either way. But we have to see what happens tomorrow, later on today. And that's all I got to say about that. So, to just run down the main show, I got Swerve retaining the belt against Bryan Danielson in his possibly final match. I got Mariah May to beat Toni Storm for the AEW Women's title. Mercedes Moné to retain her TBS Championship over Britt Baker. Will Ospreay to regain the Intercontinental title from MJF. Jack Perry to stop the undefeated streak of Darby Allin in a coffin match, so Darby would get his first loss. Remember how The Undertaker used to do that with not Hell in a Cell, but, he used to have a lot of Hell in a Cell matches, he was like the king of it, and he lost the first one. He was like on and off winning Hell in a Cell matches. And then he pretty much lost every Buried Alive match that you could think of, but except for the Boneyard match, which really wasn't a coffin match per se, but in any case, we got that. So I got Jack Perry to defeat Darby Allin. So we got that, and then we got I got Hook getting back the FTW title from Chris Jericho. Hangman Adam Page to win the Casino Gauntlet match, and that's pretty much that's that. I got the Young Bucks to retain the AEW Tag Team titles over the Acclaimed and FTR. And the final match on the main show, I got the House of Black to win the Trios titles in that Fatal 4-Way ladder match against the Patriarchy, the Bang Bang Gang, and Pac and the Blackpool Combat Club. I can't see Pac getting his Wembley moment that he so desperately wants. I just can't see them giving the belt to a guy that's not even in the Blackpool Cup Club. But I can see why they might do that, because the Lucha Brothers are going to the WWE anyway, so Pac is pretty much in limbo. So why not put him in the Blackpool Cup Club? We can just Daniel Bryan's going to be retiring, so Pac will take his place. Could do that, but so we'll see what happens. And that's all I got to say about that. Moving on. Alright, so that's my predictions for All In. I know it went a little bit longer than I thought, but it is what it is. Alright, so let me know your predictions down below in the comments section. And enjoy All Out. All In, excuse me. All Out's later. So enjoy All In tomorrow. I will be doing my review later tomorrow night on the Peter Joseph channel. And that's pretty much it. Check out my 2 videos earlier from yesterday. My TNA Ring of Honor reviews and then my my Collision review, all on the Killer Demons channel, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, guys, I am out of here. I'm going to bed. I know it's really late, but it is what it is. I want to get these videos out and done, and try to get some sleep, and then get a couple hours of sleep, and then get up and have some breakfast, feed the wrestling cat, and then enjoy All In, and then I'll go have my sensible Sunday dinner, and that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow, or late tomorrow night, on the Peter Joseph channel. But for right now, thanks for watching. If you're not down with that, well, I got 3 words for you. Go to bed! And also, I got 3 more words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time. Peace.